Oh, thanks for the thumbs up there. Oh, hey, what's up, Brightest Day? Hey, brother. Oh man, I went to pick up some art supplies at the local um, what should we call hardware store today, and I'm not on Twitter, so I can't really send this to you. and this picture isn't going to do it justice, but they just brought in a new Gunpla section. I'm not going to be able to show this to you. Okay, actually, you can see that. There we go. New Gunpla section. And, oh, that's pictures of my daughter. And there's these ones right here. They were $120 a piece, these big, huge boxes. Like these really nice looking ones. I don't know what's inside them at all. And one more. Yeah. These guys. I can't see this at all. Darn it. Kind of sucks. Well, you get the gist. Yeah, it's just like a huge Gunpla section. So I was thinking, if you're going to the Las Vegas, I think you said you were, I'd be more than happy if there was one that you wanted me to pick up from the States to bring you over there. Oh no, bring from Japan if you want me to bring you over there. Just let me know. Within a certain, budget range, of course. But if there's one you have in mind, there's a bunch of them there. And like, if you ever want me to like send like a detailed picture, like again, I'm not on Twitter anymore, so it's a bit more difficult. But well, I could send it to you through Gmail or by mail or what have you. But yeah, let me know. And I'd also like to get you a little something to thank you for having me on your show and the other day. So yeah, I'd definitely be up for getting you something as well. So if there's something you have in mind, just let me know. Oh man, no, but seriously, I see all those Gunplas and I'm thinking, man, I would really like to get you one as a present. And then maybe you could even do like a live stream putting it together. It's the least I could do. Otherwise, I'll just randomly pick one up and bring you. So if it's either going to be like a random one I could pick up and bring you that you might already have, or it could be something that you had in mind. So, ball's in your court. Welcome everybody who's out there watching, by the way. And I just started this picture today. I did the pencil and inking at about a 2-hour session. I didn't record it because I was during my break between English classes today. So again, I had this picture of this model, and I just started drawing it, and then I saw this demonic finger behind her with this kind of castle in the background. So again, just trying to push things. Practice. Like Gary at Neurotics said, he's like, I asked him a long time ago, I said, what do you recommend for any aspiring comic book artist? He's just draw your ass off. Just draw every day. Keep pushing yourself. And I'm a firm believer that you push yourself and good things will come from that. If you sit around and wait for stuff to happen, nothing will. So there you go. This kind of way. Now, this is having a fun time working on this one. Well, I've had a fun time working on everything, but yeah. This one's just been a joy to work on because it's just like the juxtaposition of this small figure with this big figure. Just playing around with the, yeah. all of these folds in this fabric. Just working with these details is fun. And again, I've been listening to Volbeat, thanks to Tildy's suggestion. I'm hooked on it. Okay, man. Will do. Have a good one. I'll be talking at you later then. Actually, I'll do it right now because otherwise I'll forget. Actually, it's on my phone. Where am I at here? Mail is sent. I don't know how much. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get into color tonight or not. I'm really taking my time with these the black and white imagery here with the inking. Like, part of me wants to just keep it black and white, but I always enjoy putting color and stuff. So what I'm probably going to do from here on out is do some really detailed, like the black and white sketches, or do my sketches, ink them up in black and white, scan them. That way I have a good copy of the black and white image. And then I'm thinking about investing in a laser printer so I could print out onto. I don't know if that's going to work though. I don't know. Well, so I could work out, like, print onto some kind of paper in black and white on my laser printer and then work with colors on that. But it's just a matter of, well, I'll have to do my research. And everybody, if you get the chance, go over to Brightest Days YouTube channel. It's a good guy. He's smart man, good way with words. He's a good host, and he's out there trying to connect people to each other. So he's putting some positive effort out in this world. So if you get the chance, go check him out. Brightest Days, there in the chat. I'll put a link to his channel. He had me on the other day. He interviewed me the other day. It was a great stream. I mean, I had a great time. And I hope you all who watched it had a good time too. Let's see. I'll just put this in the chat. This is for Brightest Day. And there we go. Here. Welcome again to everybody watching. I started this sketch earlier today. Worked on the inking for about 2.5 hours. Oh, hey, what's up, Tildy? How you doing, man? You just waking up there? It's what, about 8:45, almost 9 o'clock your time? I sent you a mail just a bit ago, by the way. Yesterday we had to go all the way to Fukuoka to get our daughter's, her passport renewed. And you have to go if your child is under 5 years old, both parents have to go to the U.S. consulate, the closest one. So the closest one to us is about 3.5, 4 hour drive away. And it was a day trip. So I was like, yeah, pretty exhausted today. But it looks like things are going smoothly, and barring any kind of, ridiculous travel restrictions, fingers crossed and all that, we will be in the States from August 1st. And I'll be there from August 1st to August 15th. and hopefully in Vegas, when there's so much crap that we got to go through to get there this time, it feels like it's just like I have so many, negative feelings. Not negative feelings, just like yeah, just a lot of worries about it actually happening or not. Just hoping it all goes through well. Oh boy, tell me I was driving. Yeah, that driving could take it out of you, man. Listening to Volbeat again, man. I haven't been able to. I haven't stopped listening to him. I've been hooked. Like, yeah, I've been listening to him for the last 4 or 5 days. It's just great music to draw to as well. Like, it's got a nice, good, fast beat to it, but like, I like drawing to like Slipknot and other kind of hard stuff as well too. But this stuff has like an uplifting beat to it, so it makes it more, yeah, just gives like a positive feeling while you're drawing. So I know you said you were starting up your work again. Now, uh, was that you're working at the casino again? If I wasn't mistaken, if I'm not mistaken. Well, that's what's in the works. As you can see, it's got this claws. Well, these claw-like things are through the fabric, and I guess it's almost like whenever I was doing it, it was almost like a when I first drew it, it kind of looked like I had like this King Kong imagery going to, like King Kong with the later in his hand. But this one, yeah, definitely more devious and minister or sinister, not minister, darn it, sinister. Oh, cool, cool. I mean, that must be a well-paying job since I mean, you get a lot of tips from your customers there. I'm assuming, right? Do you usually work? I mean, do you work the same game, or do you go around to like various tables, or I mean tables? What I mean tables. Do you go around to various game tables, like doing roulette or craps or Texas Hold'em, or you specify for like one area alone? Oh, cool. I'd be. I don't think I'd have the nerve to be able to deal poker. I'd be afraid that I'd like totally fuck it up and then yeah, get a customer really pissed off at me. You have to have a certain kind of patience and courage to do something like that. Good, good, good. Nice to hear you're back in the swing of things there. Again, welcome to everybody out there watching. I'm working on this picture that I started drawing today. I'm mainly doing the inking right now, but if I have time tonight, I'll hop into some color. No promises though. I'm really enjoying just working on this inking. I've been taking a little bit more time with my work lately on the inking part of things, trying to flush out the black and white portion of it to where it can almost, you know, work exclusively as black and white, and then working with some color on top of that. Monday, Wednesday, Japan week consistent. Yeah, that sounds good to me, man. Yeah, the weekend. I'm going to be busy this weekend as well. Oh, sorry for the odds. It started at 12 o'clock. Let's see. I'm looking at my schedule right now, and how about we shoot for Tuesday morning my time, which will be Monday evening for you. Would that work? Because I have all of Tuesday morning free. I'm free until 2. Oh, does that sound cool? All right, well, let's shoot for whatever's best for you. I mean, I've got all of Tuesday morning free. So if you want to shoot for like maybe 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock your time, we could do 10 or I think it's, let me look at that conversion. All right, come on. Oh. We could shoot for like 8 p.m. your time, which would be around 11 a.m. Oh, am I looking at things wrong again? Yeah, that'll be about 11 in the morning, in the early afternoon for me, which would be, oh, wait a second. I don't know what, oh yeah. So I guess that would be either 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. for your time. You're central. Okay, cool. Yeah, so let's maybe shoot for, I don't know. Yeah, either one's fine. 8 to 9-ish, a night time for you, 10-ish to 11 for me. Looking forward to it, man. I'm getting pumped up about this trip. I've got all these, what's the word I'm looking for? Just these bad vibes, these kind of premonitions saying that something's going to happen. And so I'm trying not to get my hopes up about it, even though we've got everything booked. Like everything is booked, everything's ready to go. And it's so much more stressful traveling like this now because there's so many forms and things, tests that you got to get. And I don't know. I know I don't have COVID right now, but if the test comes like is funky and I get like a false positive, or I don't know, like there's so much stuff that's hanging on things that we won't know about until right up to the day that we leave. So I'm just tired of it. Tired of the country, like our government's having so much control over what we do. Sorry, Mama Susan. I know, man. I'm trying not to think that way, but I'm really trying to be positive about it and keep my hopes up. At the same time, I'm I'm preparing myself for negative news, but I'm doing my best to stay positive about everything. But no, I think that I think the stars are going to align for me on this one. So, with that in mind, get our butts to work, pump some stuff out. I want to be able to have something to give to, like, guys like Foul Ball Productions, Brightest Day, of course, Gary and everybody. I want to be able to like hand something over to them and be completely open for criticism and critique. And yeah, just looking for it. Just having a good time, meeting lots of good, cool people. I wonder if you guys know if Gary is having. I thought he mentioned that he's having a live member stream on Thursday today. Did I hear him wrong? Welcome to the show. Anybody's out there watching? Again, he did say another one Thursday, but who knows? Yeah, that's what I thought I heard him say. So it would be tonight here in about 2 hours if it's happening. So I'm debating what to do. I have had such a lack of sleep lately, but I feel like I could stay up long tonight. And maybe I'll just like check out the stream for a little bit if it's happening. Yeah, that'll be like 2 hours. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up, the like. I just can't get enough of this Volbeat, man. I'm really like happy that you introduced them to me. I just really dig them. Such easy music to draw to. What I'm worried about is that Thursday night for the meetup is at the, what's it called, the Millennium, yeah, the cafe. Jesus. Is that night is karaoke night, and I'm worried that I'm going to have some drinks, decide to try to sing Volbeat, and fail miserably. So if somebody's out there and they see me trying to sing Volbeat karaoke night, just say, James, no, don't do it. Oh, brightest day. Awesome. Yeah, Tildy here. He introduced it to me the other day. Although I can't get enough of them, man. They're awesome. It's great music to work to. And yesterday, I didn't drive the whole way there, but on my way back, I drove on the way back for a while, and yeah, I threw my back out yesterday. I was just, I guess it comes with age. I was just, it's not my back, but my shoulder. Oh, hey, Darius. What's up, dude? How's it going? Thanks for coming over to the stream, man. Appreciate it. I'm just working on this pick here. Demon and a lady. What was I saying? Yeah, dude, cool. Thanks for coming over here, man. Hey, got a little group of people over here. I appreciate it, guys. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So I was driving back from Fukuoka, and it's about a 4-hour trip. And on the way back, I threw out my back yesterday. Well, not my back, like below the muscle underneath my shoulder blade. I was just taking off my shirt yesterday, getting ready to go, and I just felt something pop. I was like, oh my God, what's that? I was like, oh my God, I'm supposed to drive today. And I could barely move without just like a knife piercing pain in my back. But so the wife did the drive up there and some of the drive back, but I was like, I got to help her out. So I drove some on the way back. So to get over the pain and to just kind of like enjoy the trip, I had Volbeat blasting the whole time on the way back. And yeah, it just flew by. The drive flew by. It was awesome. Like the weird thing, like I think Gary was talking about this. He was talking this today or yesterday. I'm confused with times, but the real BBC with Az, they were talking about like how they're worried about their content not getting out to people because Az has been banned and Gary's on in Twitter jail. But to be honest, like I'm not on Twitter, but I mean, I don't know if you guys are throwing out shares and stuff over there. If you are, I really appreciate it. But I don't know. I feel like I've had more like activity with my channel now than I did before, and of course that's thanks to you guys. And but yeah, so I don't know. I had like a little bit of Twitter withdrawal there for a bit, but I'm over it. Like I figured, the people who really, really want to come out and support stuff, and they'll find their way out here. And as far as like the Twitter thing, I don't know. I mean, I met some cool people on there, but I figure, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just more of like a FOMO thing. So yeah, I'm in no hurry and no desire to get back there, but there are other ways to keep in touch with people. And to be honest, I don't miss any of that Twitter drama at all. I don't miss it at all, like zero. It was depressing to see. Like I'd be like, oh hey, there's somebody talking about somebody else shit. Like the worst case scenario that will happen is kind of what's happened. Like people stop working together or shows get canceled, and I mean, so yeah, the less of that happens, the better, in my opinion. But that's everybody's prerogative. So you guys gonna pick up the mic for karaoke night at the meetup? Blast the vocal cords? Get this more centered. Yeah, I've been trying to work with this. I've got a new setup here. It's really kind of crazy. I do some woodworking as well, and I kind of built this. I don't even know what to call it. It looks like a hat stand, but I've got I took apart my tripod, attached my webcam to it, and attached like a curtain rod. And I got two holes that go through these pieces of wood that are attached with this other one that looks kind of like a hat stand. And I've got that right over my picture. Only problem is this webcam, it focuses, it has really good focus, like if you're really close, but then the further away you get, like if it's too far away, then it won't focus in on stuff, which is, I don't know. When I have a little bit more money to splurge, I might invest in something a bit nicer. But until then, I think this will do the trick. All right. Yeah, if you guys got any questions or anything, feel free to drop them in the chat. I love talking and drawing at the same time. It like drawing and chatting at the same time. It kind of lets me just kind of like zone out from my picture, and I start just, oh, hey, you know me? How you doing? Thanks for dropping by. There you go. Working on this one today. Did you have do some dance work tonight? So all of you out in the chat, Hinomi, she lives near me. She is a samba dancer. Oh, thank you. It's coming along. I quite like it. It's I don't know. I saw this. I was drawing the model, and every time I draw the model first, and then as I'm drawing her, or even sometimes before I draw, I see like this picture kind of pops into my head, and yeah, so I always try to illustrate that as best as I can. And there's like a lot of ad lib that goes along. You know, I change things here and there, but I'm trying to really work into inking a lot and leaving just a little bit of coloring at the end. That's what I want to try to do with these new ones. And I just consider all of these to be, you know, practice pieces, just, you know, practice for the eventual final pieces to come later, or any kind of illustration, comic related work that I got going on in the future. But this is, it's fun talking to you guys while I'm doing this, like having this interaction. Really appreciate it too, everybody stopping by. And if you guys have any like comments or critique or advice or anything at all, just throw it in the chat. Hiromi, brightest today, that's the guy with the green icon there. He had me on his show the other day. Hiromi's trying to practice her English as well. She's a really good samba dancer. Hiromi, do you have a YouTube page? I know you put a lot of stuff on Instagram and Facebook, but if you have a YouTube page, let me know. Someday I'd like to have Hiromi on my channel. We could like talk together. Just about her samba work, and she's been putting a lot of energy into that, a lot of like hard work, which is really commendable. Oh, by the way, Hiromi, when people say hail, it's just like hello in our group of, you know, in our group of whatever you might call us, the fans. We all say hail to each other. And according to sources, that started on EVS's channel. And I know Doomcock's people say it a lot. That's where I first heard it at Doomcock's place. But apparently it started at EVS's. Oh no, that's okay, man. Now, see, that's the thing. I'm bringing together this community of people from Japan, and people. So that, yeah, this is why I kind of have to explain it to them. But hey, you know, it's part of the whole process. And now Hiromi does a lot of. Lately, I've seen that she's been doing these dance videos with people. I guess they're from. It's international. Like it looks like there's like a teacher, somebody on. She's doing like a video dance tutorial with, or I don't know. I could be wrong. So yeah, there we go. Man, I like. I know this sounds bad, but I'm. I don't want to sound like I'm being too. What's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? I forget my English. I've been speaking Japanese for too long. Um, so I know the Japanese word, but I can't think of the English. Oh my gosh. I don't feel like I don't want to like sound like I'm showing off or being too having like too much pride in my work or kind of whatever. But yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do this like a few years ago. I wouldn't have been able to draw like this. So I'm really happy with what I'm seeing, and I just want to keep on pushing myself. And I one thing that I always say with artwork, or not just with artwork, this you could apply this to you know your YouTube videos as a YouTuber. You can apply this to your dancing, Hitomi, or whatever your profession may be, or whatever you're trying to improve in yourself. But I always think it's great when you surprise yourself. Yeah, like you'll look at a picture or some kind of work you've done, or maybe you're, I don't know, maybe even you're like working out and you're doing these reps, and you're like, oh no, put more weight on. And you're like, wow, I couldn't have done this 2 years ago. So I think it's a really great moment when you surprise yourself. You look what you're doing, you're like, did I do that? Is that me? Did I actually draw that? Did I actually paint that? And I think I'm getting to a point, and I know I'm saying this now, and I'll finish this picture, and I'll hate everything about it. That's how it always is. I'm like, while I'm doing it, I'll love it, and then afterwards I'll be like, oh, this sucks. But getting to that point where you look at your picture and you're like, wow, that I'm surprised that I did that. Like maybe it looks like somebody you admire, or you compare it to your previous work and you're like, oh, this surpasses it. You know, it's good when you can surprise yourself. So today I feel kind of surprised, but I know that 2 or 3 hours from now I'll look at this and go, what the hell? Why did I do that? Or another thing that happens with artwork that you're especially when you're doing detailed work like this, it's like you work so close, you only see portions of it. You don't see the picture as a whole. And you'll be drawing like these really detailed parts, going, yeah, this is it. This is awesome. This is looking great. And then you'll hold it back, pick it up, look at it, and go, that doesn't work at all. And then, I thought she said hail at first. But you look at it, you're like, oh, shoot. I've been working really insanely hard at a part, and it doesn't. It looks nice on its own, but as a whole, it doesn't fit in with the piece. So that's something that you always got to be careful of. It's just like, yeah, it looks great while you're working on it, really close up. And I tell this to my art students as well. Like every 15 minutes or 10 or 15 minutes or so, when you're working, just take a step back. Take a step back, look at your picture as a whole, and go with your first impressions. Like if you think something's not working, change it. If you think something's working, leave it alone. So I tell them to do that like every 10 or 15, yeah, 10, 15 minutes or something like that. It's something that I tell my students to do that, of course, I forget to do as well. And the good thing about working on YouTube, though, like this, is the screen. I can see it as if I'm looking at it from 10 feet away, so I can see the picture as a whole, which helps while I'm painting. So there you go. You know me. Have you had a good week? Any plans for the weekend? My father-in-law, my wife's family owns a restaurant, and my father-in-law, he is he's the chef there, and he does like regular Japanese food, and he's also a sushi chef as well. Um, and they're getting up there in age; they're in their mid-60s now. But the second floor of their restaurant, they used to hold big parties there and stuff, and they could fit like 70 people up there. And but they're getting to the age where that takes too much of a toll on them now. So my father-in-law turned the second floor into a karaoke bar. So tomorrow we're going to have the inaugural karaoke night there. Of course, family only. But yeah, that's going to happen tomorrow night. Should probably put that more in the center. This is a good one. What's the name of this song? Making Believe. Yeah, that's a good one. That's probably one of my favorite Volbeat songs. Making Believe. Making believe and do. I think so. Yeah. So,大丈夫だよ、ヒロミ。僕も、なんかこの内容的はヒロミにとってはちょっと難しすぎるかなと思いながら、だからちょっと日本語で説明させてもいい？時々、絵描き屋としては、絵描きの時だけに対してだけじゃなくて、踊りを練習してる人、トレーニングしてる人、どのことに対しても、あれだよ、頑張り続けると、たまにはね、 まあ、ひろみはきっとこういう経験があるかと思うけど、まあ、自分の場合はね、絵を描いてて、私これ描いたっけ、私こんなに上達してきたっけって、なんか偉そうに聞こえるかもしれないけど、でもたまにね、自分が描いた絵を見て、それすごいなって思うことがあるよ。だから、まあ、踊りをやってる人とか、まあ、スポーツ、まあ、何でもね、料理人でも、やっぱり、たまにはね、自分の、え上達したところを、こう、それに対して驚く気持ち、驚くことってたまにあるよね。僕はもうこんなような書き方をして、まだ、まあ、1年ちょっとしか経ってないけど、2年前にこんなのは書けるとは思わないよ。だから最近こういうのを見てね、驚いてるような自分の、まあ、その才能に対してはね。でもすっごくいいことだと思いながら、まあ、あまりにも、なんだろうね、それで納得していくのがダメだなと思う。それよりまた、うまく、ね、頑張ってうまくならないといけないのは、まあ、それも大事だね。わかるかな。僕も日本語で発音も、いや、発音じゃなくて、説明もちょっとわかりにくいと思うんだけど、要するに自分の、なんていうかね、努力して、その結果に対して驚くことがあることはすごくいいなと思う。でも僕、絵を描いて、描きながらすごく気に入るけど、でも描き終わってから2時間、1時間、2時間後ぐらいね、もう一回こう、改めて絵を見ると、いつも嫌いになるよ。で、今聴いてる音楽は、チャットの中に入ってる Until Then と書いてあるね。あの、Until Then。彼が紹介してくれた歌手を、ボールビートという歌手なんだけど、あれね、4日間前ぐらいから彼が教えてくれたんだけど、紹介してくれた。で、めちゃくちゃそれにハマってて、あればっかり聴いてるよ。で、なんかね、ロック、ちょっと、まあヘビー系ではないけど、なんか50、60年代のロックと現代のロックをこう混ぜてる感じなんだけど、あれを聴きながらすっごく書きやすいよ。めちゃくちゃいい結果が出るから、もうそれがずっと感謝してるよ、彼らにね。で、今度はアメリカに里帰りするけど、えっと、お兄ちゃんのところに行って、あれから、まあ、彼のところに1週間ちょっとそこで行ってから、ベガスの方、ロスベガスの方にいて、まあ今チャットに出てる人たちと、その大きい、なんていうか、待ち合わせがあるよね。で、その中に、私たちがこう憧れの YouTuber も数人も出るし、で、ひょっとしたら、その中にも、なんかね、芸の、有名な人が一人は現れてくるかもしれない。で、それはもうみんながちょっと期待してるよね。という、まあ、要するにそういう話やってるよ。But good luck with your English there. I know that you try very hard, so if you keep trying English hard, you'll improve it like you do your dancing. Good. I I have trouble saying what I'm thinking, not only in Japanese but also English as well. I start off at one point and end up talking about many things and ending up on another point. But oh well. Apparently, that's one of the prerequisites that you have to have in order to be a YouTuber, which I'm not a YouTuber at all. I make videos on YouTube. I don't even make videos, I just do live chat. I'm not at that video making stage. I don't think I ever will be. I'll leave that up to you guys out there. I just want to interact with people on YouTube, show them my process, make contacts, and just chill out. Speak to you while I'm drawing, which makes it fun. だってヒロミはあのサンバを踊り始めて、そんな長く経ってないでしょ how long have you been practicing samba, Hiromi? ちなみに、ヒロミは YouTube の、あれ、作ったのチャンネルは。なんかありそうと思いながら、中でそういうリンクとかインスタと Facebook で見てないから、ないんじゃないかなと思うけど、まあ、あればなと思って。5 years? あ、そのぐらいね。うん。すごい上手だよ。もう、ほら、動画を見ると、ヒロミがもう何十年もやってるように見えるけどね。Oh, really? Well, you should do it. You're welcome. You should do it. If you, oh, this is a cool video. Um, if you do, I'd be happy to promote it. 作ったら喜んで宣伝するよ。ヒロミの活躍をいろんな人で声を広げてね。 You're welcome. We have to support each other. お互いにサポートしないとね。英語でね、その表現があるよ。お互いに支え合うことで、私はあなたの背中をあなたが私の背中を書いてくれたら、私はあなたの背中を書いてあげるよっていうの表現があるよ。まあそれはね、結構この YouTube で、お互いに支え合うっていう方が結構出会えるよ。そうだね。That we are. That is true. I'm hoping to make this kind of artwork and this kind of comics more successful in Japan. I think I could be very, very wrong about this, but from my observations with Japan and art, Japan has been very influential to other parts of the world with their artwork over the years. But as a result of their influence on other countries' art has changed, such as France and most of Europe. And as a result, their artwork changed in Europe. And then that same the artwork that was influenced by Japan made its way back over to Japan and changed Japanese art. So I'm wondering if it's about time for another art exchange, as you might say it. Japanese manga is now extremely popular in America. And this is very wishful thinking on my part, but it would be nice to see the kind of work that I'm doing and other people within our community, quotation marks there. Yeah, like if this kind of art is it finding its audience within America? Well, maybe it's time for a different audience to enjoy it, to enjoy the fruits of our labors. Very, very wishful and hopeful thinking on my part, but I have my network of people over here, and once I have a product for them to look at, uh, I could get some minimal support over here. But who knows? Like maybe that will spread. The word of mouth will spread, and could I have a product that could be sold over here more so than in the States? Who knows? But it's going to take a lot of work, especially when you're doing this all on your own. But yeah. But you got to try. At least try. Welcome everybody watching. Just to say again, I'm doing this work. I've been just doing I did the pencil drawing first today, and some inking while I was on my break at work. I had like a 2-hour break, and I've been working on this for about an hour and a half. It's 1 o'clock at night right now, so I might be able to do this for another 30 minutes or so. But if any of you have any questions, comments, advice, recommendations, let me know. If you want to shoot the shit, that's fine. I enjoy talking and drawing at the same time. So this one, I'm taking my time with my inking. I'm really not rushing it. I'm going to spend a little bit of time on this one. Hopefully I'll be able to get to the inking tomorrow. I've got tomorrow morning off, so I'd like to work on the coloring tomorrow morning. Or who knows, I might just leave it black and white, but I doubt I'll do that.ひろみは踊りと同じぐらいに努力すれば英語はあっという間に同じ5、6年間ぐらいですごい喋れるようになると思うよ。You can do it. Who is that who is that person you're always dancing with on your videos? 二人で英語で話してるの？ほら、黒人の人がいるじゃん。よく。あ、黒人だっけ？まあ、最近よくヒロミの動画で出てくる人。彼とは英語で喋ってる？ Oh, cool. Also, that's your teacher. Okay, that's nice. Well, that's great practice. Now, Hiromi, have you ever been? He can speak English. Good, good. Have you ever been to Brazil? Whoops, I was supposed to. Oh, okay. Well, I think Brazil's waiting for you. Yeah, yeah. I think you're going to get your chance. Keep your fingers crossed. Your fingers crossed. Your fingers crossed だったらいいなって望むときにするジェスチャーだよ。Keep your fingers crossed. Oh. So I'm working on all of these details. Ooh. Oh, you're welcome, Hitomi. Thank you for dropping by. I'm actually going to probably quit now because I'm starting to get very sleepy. So have a good night and see you next time. Take care, Hitomi. Oyasu So I'm going to work just a little bit more and then call it a night. welcome to anybody watching. I'm just working on this picture that I started drawing today, just doing the inking tonight. Probably going to go in to do some coloring tomorrow. I've been working tonight for a couple of hours on this. Probably, how much time? A total of maybe 4 hours on this so far. 4 hours and a bit, I guess. But yeah, thank you for everybody who's dropped by tonight, left a comment, participated in the chat, gave a thumbs up. I appreciate it. I think I'm almost done with the inking part, though. I feel like I'm just being redundant now. Like I'm not really doing anything that's really necessary. So I think I'm going to call it quits with the inking, with the black inking part, and then start working on color. And I'll do that tomorrow. I'll call it quits tonight. Neurotics might have a stream, so if he has the stream, then I'll go check that out. But I guess before I end, some thoughts I have for today. Well, I don't know. I think today was one of those days where I was drawing and I kind of just surprised myself. And I talked about this earlier, but I think there are times with everybody's profession, whether they're a cook, a teacher, whether it's not just with your work, but like maybe you're working out at the gym, maybe you're planting in a garden. I don't know what you're doing, but you start off with a goal in mind. And whenever you start off, it feels like such an uphill battle, something that you're never going to be able to achieve. Well, you started off because you believe there's a chance that you could achieve it. But you know it's going to be an extremely hard road, full of ups and downs, of blockades, obstacles that get in your way. And when you start off, you feel like maybe you're all alone and there's no one there. There's no one there to push you other than yourself. And at first, with this, I felt very, I'm like isolated here from anybody else who's involved with this kind of industry. So, I just felt very, not pessimistic, but just, you have your doubts and you have your reservations about things. So at first I felt like I was just starting from zero again, my life, starting from zero again. But I decided that there's only one way to go, and that's upwards. So as long as you keep on pressing forward, there is the possibility that you will improve and get better. But if from the get-go you've decided that there is no possible way for you to succeed, and if you just give up from the get-go, then no, you're not going to see any kind of improvement. So today, while I was drawing this, I was surprised at what I've been doing. And I was surprised at how I've progressed. And while saying that, I realized that I still have a ton of work to do. And this is not going to be any kind of easy task. And I can feel good about those little successes, but I can't dwell on them as much as I can't dwell on the defeats. You have your successes, you have your failures, but it's just as important, if not more important, to not just to succeed and think, well, this is as far as I need to get. I've done it. Because there's always more that you can do. There's always a level above that. So it's great and all to feel good about what you've done, but not just to become complacent with that, to push forward and to surprise yourself. Surprise yourself. Surprise yourself. I'm just trying to surprise myself with my work, to push myself to a level where I wasn't at before, to have abilities that I didn't have before. Now, one thing that I did that with within the past year is with darts as well. I used to be a shitty ass dart player, could barely hit the board, no consistency, and I wasn't a challenge to other people I played either. And so I decided last year, closed down my school for a month to try to be a good guy for the whole, Corona crap. I closed down my school and I decided during that month that I was going to push myself to try some new things, to challenge myself, not to just sit around and twiddle my thumbs, but to push myself so that at the end of that month, I would have achieved something. And I could say that I used that time productively. So I built a dartboard cabinet, bought myself a dartboard, built myself a dartboard cabinet, and started studying darts. And at the same time, I met a writer on geeksandgapers.com. And he was looking for an artist. So I told him, hey, look, I've always wanted to do comic book art. Give me a chance. I did a little bit of a demo, showed my work, and he said, let's do it. And so that pushed me to get started with the venture I'm on right now. And I considered it a venture. This is fun for me. I enjoy doing every single one of these pictures, talking to you, even though I might be just talking to myself. Who knows? Somebody might listen to this afterwards. But I think I'm going to call it a night with this. It's been 2 hours. Here we go. This is what I got for tonight. Thank you again, everybody who came out. I hope you enjoyed the show, and catch you around next time. Good night.